All right, Ed, welcome back in. Ryan Trenger here, your Class A Pro, as you know. Let's see what you're up to today. All right, so we got, ooh, I like your grip. It all starts there. I was thinking today, it's fun with the grip. It's like when you know your grip, it's like that's one thing that's a constant now in the swing, right? It gives you some security to having your grip in the right spot. And this looks great. Look, you got your V of your left hand to your inner shoulder. That's correct. And the right hand is at the outer shoulder. That's correct. You've got the arms in the triangle pretty nicely here. I like that. Arm hang looks good. Head's in line with the spine. Correct knee flex. Let's see here. Ball position is good, just left to center. You're centered in between your feet properly. All right. Now let's see as you start moving here what happens. I'm going to use red and green for the holiday coming up here.
Jeremy sent me his videos.
Oh yeah, he showed you what he was doing. We're getting somewhere.
Solid, man.
Getting better. He's got some skill. We're getting him. Let's take a look here. Straight away. Yeah, he's a quick learner, but he's, this game is hard. He needs more reps and time, but he's getting there. And I told him
He's used to taking, he took tons of batting lessons.
Great.
So he's used to instruction and used to
totally. And he kept, and I'm telling you, he's been good about staying on his schedule and showing up each week and staying on it. He's got to do it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, he's not going to get good. But he can get really good. He's got some skill, if he works at it. All right, so here you are going back. You take it back straight away. Head pretty good. You probably could turn more still, maybe.
Oh, yeah. You're
right? Coming down, though, the plane looks good. Look at this. Your head and your butt are in a good spot. Handle's leaning forward. It gets a little scoopy here still.
Oh.
You know what we should do? Everything else is good, though. The balance is good, right? Where'd the shot go? Little draw down the middle. That's you kind of like to play a little bit.
That's a good 8-iron.
It is a good 8-iron.
Right.
I would tell you that it seems like in this swing that you should do some more. You should do some swings where you practice hitting balls like this. So this guy Anthony Arruda I met back east one time. This guy, he was on the Grey Goose tour in the Northeast, right? Good player, shoots in the 60s, And I was playing with him one time at my country club that I was a pro at, Westlake Golf Country Club. And the guy's like, he's like, "Hey Ryan, you want to be a good ball striker?" And I was like, "Doesn't it seem like that?" I'd like that. And because he was good, this guy, right? And he's like, all right. He's like, make a divot, put your ball in a divot, and hit it out of the divot with your left hand only, right? And I was like, okay, cool. So I went, I took this guy's advice because he's a good player, right? And I go to the range at Pine Barrens, which is a private range on the side of the course where there's nobody. I'm the only one over there practicing. So I'm a pro. I could go over there, and make a divot. And I sit there and try and hit it out of the divot. And good thing nobody was there, because I'm spraying this shots this way and that way out of the divot, because my wrist was always doing this. It was wobbling. It was getting scoopy, right, through impact. So it's funny that there's a hole here now, because it reminded me of that idea. It's like, if I have it in my left hand only and I got to hit it out of the divot, the only way I'm going to get it out of there is if I keep the back of my hand down and keep my left hand more bowed coming in, always remember, right? So the grip, you can't get too strong. Your grip looks good right now. I think what it is still is you still have a little bit of a flick move here. I want more of this. I want you to get that feeling. That's how to correctly compress it off the ground, as you can see, right? When I do that, right? And so basically, and it's like this. It feels like I pendulum the weight of the club head, and I feel like I bow my hand coming down. So it's like I pendulum and then bow my hand coming down is what it feels like, Ed. So you're going to see here, this is going to help you, okay, get good contact, right?
Wow.
But what it also does is this. Watch this. Ready?
Gets the ball online, too.
It does. But look at this. Ready? Look. The face, the reason this is so important is this. If I go back and I feel like I'm bowing my hand on the way in, it makes the face angle stay the same longer at the bottom. Did you see that? So look, as I do this, as I bow my hand coming in, I can keep the face the same longer. Where
It's like this, what you
Right.
have us practice.
right,
so-
if I scoop my wrist, look what happens to my loft.
Yeah. You
Right?
lose.
If my wrist changes at all, this all changes, right? Look at this. So the idea is, it's like when I come down, I'm trying to pendulum, and that's why we have to brush clear our hips, because I'm trying to deliver this thing with the loft of the club staying the same through the impact area. You see, that's the reason that you have to learn to do this. You get it?
Yep,
All right. So we're gonna do some left-handers.
I like that.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we have to do the backhand drill and practice shots left hand only, right? To work on the club face angle staying more the same through the bottom of the swing arc.